Well, today we are going to solve another question of leverage. There will be three separate category of questions we are going to solve in this chapter of leverage. First, a simple calculation of DOL, DFL and DCL. Option 2, where 4 alternative options are available and the options are portrayed either situation under plan or sometimes plan under situations. Out of that alternatives, you have to select the formidable one. The thumb rule is what? You have to select the project which have a low operating leverage and high or moderate financial leverage. Next, this type of questions where we are going to calculate earning per share, and based on earning per share, we have to select a particular project. Sometimes based on market value per share also. Now, these are the question. Let me go through the question. What is available over here? The capital structure of RITS Limited are as follows. The name of the company is RITS Limited. Equity share capital of 100 each, rupees 20 lakhs. 100 each in the sense value per equity share is 100. 7% preferential capital is 10 lakhs rupees. Retained earnings 10 lakhs. Retained earnings means reserve and surplus part, that is surplus part or excess part of profit which retain in the business. 9% debenture, that is also 10 lakhs. Then the total capital is 50 lakhs rupees. That is the existing scenario, existing capital structure of the company. Next one is the earning of the company after limiting all expenses is 12%. That is the average earning before interest and tax of the company, which is 12%. This line is most important. Now the company is adopting an expansion scheme, and on which further 25 lakhs is required. The company required 25 lakhs rupees more to adopt an expansion scheme. The following alternative schemes are available. Such schemes are that how to collect that 25 lakh rupees. First options, the company can issue equity shares, but still there is a question. The company issue how much? 20,000 equity shares. If the company wants to collect 25 lakhs, then the company must issue 25,000 equity shares, as the share capital, part share capital is available how much? Rupees 100. But here it is given 20,000 equity shares. In this regards, I must say that here we have to assume that the company issued the shares in terms of premium, in terms of securities premium. Next, it is not mentioned here, the company issued 8% preference shares and the company can collect the 25 lakhs. Option 3, the company can issue 10% debenture and the company can collect 25 lakhs rupees. Calculate the most favorable options, that is our motto today. Considering the tax rate is 50% and price earning ratio is 10, 12 and 14 respectively for option 1, option 2 and option 3. Now, since this line, price earning ratio, whenever the price earning ratio is available to us, then I must say that you have to calculate market value per share. In this kind of scheme, we can take the decisions in this kind of question mostly based on either EPS, that is earning per share, EPS, or rather market value per share. Market value per share. Okay, if the more EPS scheme basically you are going to adopt, or sometimes the scheme which make more market value per share, that kind of scheme also sometimes we are going to adopt. Either or. Okay. Now let's start with the question. One existing position is there. For better understanding, I should consider existing positions also. As I told earlier lecture also, in case of calculation of leverage, the important thing is that what capital structure. We need the capital structure, and second, based on that capital structure, we are going to portray our income statement. Once capital statement got direct impact on income statement, that is why let us portray the capital structure at first. Remember, the first option is equity financing, the second option is preference financing, and the third option is debenture financing. Three kinds of options are there. Okay, first let me draw over here the existing scenario. I can write over here equity share capital. Equity share capital. These are all in terms of rupees. Equity share capital existing is 20 lakhs rupees. Next it is 10 lakh rupees. If you sum up, you can get 50 lakhs rupees as a whole. Let me draw over here 50 lakhs rupees as a total for the existing options. Now one by one, option 1 in alternative, the company going to issue only equity share, 20,000 equity share, and the company can collect it how much? 25 lakhs. Then in case of option 1, it is 20 lakhs plus 25 lakhs. The equity share capital goes to 45 lakhs. Preference share capital remain as it is 10 lakhs. Retained earnings remain as it is 10 lakhs. In fact, debenture also remain as it is 10 lakhs. Okay. Now option 2. Here the company issued 8% preference share capital. Then in option 2, equity share capital remain as before 20 lakhs. Preference share capital 7% preference share capital remain as 10 lakhs. Retained earnings remain as again 10 lakhs. 9% debenture remain 10 lakhs as well, and the excess 25 lakhs which the company required, that 25 lakhs the company collected by issuing 8% pref shares. Okay, I must write over here 8% preference share capital, which is new, which the company is going to issue, and the company can collect in that case another 25 lakhs. Okay, option 2 is over. In option 3, the 25 lakhs the company will collect by issuing 10% debenture. Then let's be portrait one after one. Equity share capital remain as it is 20 lakhs. Preference share capital remain as 10 lakhs. Retained earnings remain as another 10 lakhs. 9% debenture remain as 10 lakhs. No excess preference share in these regards. This is the excess 25 lakhs. Rather, we have to write 10% debenture. Okay, we have to write here over here 10% debenture. That is the new which the company collected. The company received in the process of issuing that debenture. Now, I must mention over here in option 1, option 2, and option 3. Total capital amount is not 50 lakhs, rather the total capital amount is 75 lakhs. Okay, I must write over here in these 3 options, in new options, our total capital is 75 lakhs. For better understanding, you can do one particular information here, number of equity shares. Sometimes there is a problem in these regards. At first case, it is 100 each, 20 lakhs. Then your number of equity share is 20,000. Option 1 it is given, it is provided that the company issued 20,000 equity shares only and value per share is 100. Now it is 20,000 and earlier it was 20,000. Then in option 2 it should be how many shares? 40,000 shares. I must plot over here. I'll come later on. In option 2 it is, in option 1 it is 40,000. In option 2 the total number of shares equity shares remain as it is 20,000. In option 3 also as it is 20,000, because it is debt financing, it is preference financing, it is equity financing. Now the question is, the company issued 20,000 equity share, collected 25 lakhs rupees, where the value per share is 100. 20,000 is multiplying by 100. 20,000 shares is multiplying by rupees 100. You are probably getting rupees 20 lakhs. Then how can you manage to compensate that 20 lakhs with rupees 25 lakhs, which is our requirement for the project? That means there is a premium of 5 lakh rupees. We may assume that the company issued such shares instead of 100, it is rupees 125. Since the company issued such shares as a premium, then premium must be adjusted with retained earnings. You can write over here in such a manner. In this specific case, the company's retained earnings will raise premium as a part of retained earnings. You can write a note, and that also you can write in such a manner. 15 lakhs, in that case you can consider as your retained earnings, and 40 lakhs you can consider as your equity share capital. You can only have to give a note. Okay, you have to only give a note considering that in option 1 the company should share with the premium, and the premium amount is adjusted with retained earnings. Well, now our job is to structure, to portray the income statement for the same. Option 2 and option 3, debt financing, preference financing and equity financing. We should start with that particular line. It is mentioned that earnings of the company after relating all expenses is 12%. Then EBIT, it is total capital into 12%. Yes, 50 lakhs into 12%. It will come 6 lakhs rupees. 75 lakhs into 12%. It is 9 lakhs. For option 2 and option 3 also, it will come 9 lakhs. From EBIT, first we are going to deduct interest. It is basically loan capital multiplied by interest percentage. Now let me calculate that interest. To the right over here also, loan capital into rate. Okay. Now what is the amount of loan capital in an existing case? It is 9% debenture. Then 10 lakh into 9%. Our interest will come 90,000 only. It is 90,000. Second option also remains same, 90,000. Third option, it's also remains same, 90,000. But if you look at option 3, it is not only 90,000. In option 3, it is a debt financing. You collect that 25 lakh rupees by issuing another debenture also. Then you can write, it will come in option 3, 25 lakhs into 10%, 2,50,000 plus 90,000. Then you can write over here 3 lakh for to less interest from EBIT, and we can get earning before tax. First one 6 lakhs minus 90,000, it will be 5 lakh 10,000. Second one 9 lakh minus 90,000, 8 lakh 10,000. In option 2 it is again 8 lakh 10,000. In option 3 it will come 5 lakh 60,000. Now this is EBT. From EBT we are going to less tax, and the tax is also provided to us. The tax rate is available to us, that is 50%. You have to pay 50% tax. Now we must write tax. How to get that? It is very simple. EBT into 50% in each case. Now 5 lakh 10,000 into 50%, it will come 2 lakh 55. 8 lakh 10 into 50%, it will come 4 lakh 5. Then again 8 lakh 10 into 50%, it will come 4 lakh 5. 5 lakh 60 into 50%, it will come 2 lakh 80,000. Now again we are going to deduct the tax from EBT. We are getting the final one, that is profit after tax. Profit after tax, we are getting the same figure as the figure of tax and figure of PAT remain the same. Now after getting that PAT column, profit after tax, we are going to deduct, according to the income statement, we are going to deduct preference dividend. Now we have to pay to preference shareholder. Okay, we have to write over here preference dividend. Now preference dividend for existing option, it is 10 lakh into 7%. 10 lakh into 7%, it is 70,000. Option 2, again it is 70,000 because it is equity financing. But option 1, it is 70,000. Option 2, remember, it is a preference financing, because in option 2 you are having two category of preferential capital. One is 10 lakhs rupees, apart from these which you newly received, that is 25 lakhs rupees. Now in that specific case, it should be 2,70,000. 70,000 for existing one and 2 lakhs which for the the new issue of preference shares. For last one again, it is as it is 70,000. Now it is as EAES. Full form of EAES is earnings available to equity shareholder. That is the amount, that this amount ultimately goes to only equity shareholders. What is for option 1, 4,05,000 minus 70, 3,35,000. For option 2, 4,05,000 minus 2,70,000, 1,35,000. For option 3, it will come 2,10,000. Okay, once you get EAS, you can easily calculate EPS. EPS, important term. How to get that EPS? It is EAS divided by number of equity shares. EAS by number of equity shares. That existing option 1,85,000. Your number of equity shares is 20,000. 1,85,000 divided by 20. It will come 9.25 rupees. For option 2, 3,35,000 divided by 40,000. 3,35,000 divided by 40. It will come 8.375 rupees. 8.375. In option 2, 1,35,000 divided by 20,000. 1,35,000 divided by 20,000 rupees. 6.75. 6.75. And the last option, that is option 3, it is 2,10,000 divided by 20,000. 2,10,000 divided by 20. It will come rupees 10.5. Rupees 10.50. Now, in option 3 of debenture or refinancing also follow, our earnings is more, which is 10.50 in alternative options. Well, now here after EPS also you can go further, like you follow price earning ratio is available to us, which is 10, 10, 12 and 14 respectively. For these three options, equity financing, preference financing and debt financing, as I repeatedly told, this is equity financing, this option 2 is preference financing and option 3 is debenture financing or debt financing. For these three alternative financing, price earning ratio is provided. Price earning ratio, let me write over here, price earnings ratio. So let me plot at first. In case of option 1 it is 10. In case of equity financing, price earning ratio is 10. In case of preference financing, price earning ratio is 12. In case of debt financing, price earning ratio is available to us, what? 14. These kinds of price earning ratio is provided to us. Now, what is price earning ratio? Price earning ratio, in simpler sense, price earning ratio 10 means to earn 1 rupee, we have to invest rupees 10 in the market. Price earning ratio 12, that means to earn, price earning ratio 12, that means to earn 1 rupee, our investment should be how much? 12 rupees. Price earning ratio 14 also mean the same. If we want to earn 1 rupee, in that case our capital should be, our investment should be to earn that 1 rupee is how much? 14. Now once you got that, we can easily calculate market value per share. Market value per share is multiple of these two. So suppose if EPS I plot here 1 and price earning ratio I plot here 2, then market value per share is multiple form of 1 into 2. Options, it is not provided to us and we are not supposed to calculate the market value per share. Then the first option is obviously it will come rupees 83.75. 6.75 into 12, it will come rupees 81. And in option 3 it is 10.5 into 14. EPS 147. Now it is clearly understood that debt financing is most profitable options for us, and we should give the decisions like it is asking calculate the most favorable options. Then which one is the most favorable options? Means most favorable options is options 3. Options 3 we can consider as most favorable options. Thank you.